Respected viewers of DIECAST, Assalamu alaikum. Today is another episode. I welcome you all. But what is this? Look at this. Can you believe it? You can't believe it if you can see in front of your eyes, and this will be a great fortune if you come and see these collections in front of your own eyes. But who is actually behind this collection? Can you guess? Can you have any idea? This is not DIECAST. This is not DIECAST collection. But today we are going to introduce a man behind this collection, a great man, a great collector of Bangladesh. Actually, to whom we have started this casting. Today episode is a bit different. This is not an unboxing. This is not an racing. This is actually to show you a great man with a great smile on face, is always helpful, a well-known collector of Bangladesh, Mr. Redwan Ahmed.
Hi, I'm fine.
Okay, we'll take your time, actually your valuable time. Hurry.
It's my pleasure.
It's your pleasure. Tell us something about the hobby collecting diecast for you.
Hobby means actually it's for me it's a way out from my stressful working life or something personal in when you are in stress. So it's a way out for me actually. So when I become very stressed, I used to come to this room. I see my models, I play with them, I clean them. So it is actually the way out from those stress and relief from the all the negativities of the world.
Okay, that's very great to hear that it's actually way out to get rid of all negativities. But I think you are getting young and young seeing his collection. It is actually antioxidant for you, isn't it?
Yes, something like that. Of course, something like that.
Okay. When did you first start collecting diecast, and how long are you collecting?
So I actually start collecting from. So now I am 43 years of age, and I actually start collecting since I was 3 or 4 years old, something like that. So the collection begins, or the passion for this diecast collection actually begins. It started because of one of my maternal uncle who used to live in USA. So every year he used to come to Bangladesh to see us and bring so many matchboxes that time. So I start collecting actually not with the Hot Wheels, actually with the matchbox. So every year he used to bring 3-4 matchboxes for each of our cousin brothers or sisters, something like that. So that's the collection actually starts from them. But during when I was 11 or 12, I actually stopped collecting. Then again actually it started from 2014, and still I am on the collection.
So, Mr. Redwan, I am very much jealous because I wish I could have a lot of uncles like you, but unfortunately I haven't. Who was your inspiration for collecting diecast?
For collecting diecast, actually I can name some great collectors, both from the international collectors and some of our own Bangladeshi collectors. So in the international collection, I used to follow, or my inspiration was one guy. I should take his name. His name is Nilantha Aryasena, and another one is Gantha Shilix. So these two person actually they are very great collectors. And I also follow Mr. K.C. Sham, who maybe is from China or Japan, something like that. So I used to follow these international collectors. And in local collection, one of the biggest inspiration to collecting, especially Mercedes Benz, is Taimur Ali Bhai and Suhel MD Reza, who used to collect the elite. These two person actually belongs to the elite collectors of Bangladesh. So I have to say these two names, but couple of other names are there. Danny Bhai, Ibrahim, Zahir Bhai, Rubab Bhai, Nabil Bhai now and one of our greatest collectors in Bangladesh, Sajid Kazi Bhai. I should take his name as my inspirational collector.
So actually, they were your inspiration.
Yes.
We know that there is a community, diecast community in Bangladesh, and we will try to focus them. But we have to start. We have started with you. It is also our great fortune to have to see this collection in front of our own eyes, and actually also for our spectators who will watch your videos. We think we will focus these videos one by one, but before that we have so many questions, because so many collectors, so many our viewers, actually they think differently, so they ask something but they wants to know something. That's why we are focusing. How you like to manage your collection? What do you like to open, or to open the car, or to keep this car carded? Actually, I am seeing all the cards are open.
So actually they are both there are so many collectors who used to keep all their cars in MIB or mint in box, who doesn't open their cars. But in my opinion, why I am collecting, I have to have grab the car in my hand and I have to play with it. So that's why I actually, you can see that I actually open all my cars. All my cars are opened, not in any box or something. Even if it is a big scale, like 118 or 143. So all cars I used to open and display, because as I said that this is one of my stress reliever. So I have to see the car whenever I want.
Actually, that is the answer I was expecting from you, because it goes with me as well. Because if I buy a car, even if I don't touch it, it is carded. It will remain so far from my heart. So please come in front of me. I will get a touch, and it will be much pleasure for me. Some of the collectors says it lost its value. Sometimes there was dents, paint rashes. But I think you actually tell us something, that how you manage your cars, how you actually take care of your cars. This is actually millionaire question. Should it be carded? Should it be? How can I maintain? So can you please tell in short? It's very actually long question. Can you please tell in short about this?
So in Bangladesh especially, maintaining diecast models is very tough because of the dust especially. So because whatever you do, you make dust proof showcase or displays, but there must be dust. There must be dust. So so my advice or my recommendation is, as you are collecting, you must have to maintain your cars, like cleaning regularly. For big scales like 43 or 18, you must learn how to keep it clean, how to polish. And regarding this paint rash or the paint bubble issues, I must say it's a luck actually. So some cars, it will be somehow catch paint rash. You cannot do anything, whatever you like, whatever you do, but you cannot stop it. So you have to think that, okay, yes, paint rash, it will be there, and I have nothing to do with that paint rash thing. But you have to have clean your cars, or make it polish, or you have to clean regularly. I think once a week or twice, or once a fortnight, or you must have to clean it. So you must have to take care of your model cars. It's not like, okay, I just dump it somewhere and I forgot about my model. No, even if it's a tiny Hot Wheels or a $1 like toy car, but if you are collecting, that as your from your passion, and so you must have to take care of those models.
So that's a $1,000,000 answer. That's a $1,000,000 answer for the collectors, for the new collectors actually who starts beginning or who is in dilemma what to do and what not to. He actually, Mr. Redwan, have enlightened us how he manages such a big collection. So take care of your cars, and I think we will take a short video later about the technique Mr. Redwan is following for maintaining his cars. But another question, Mr. Redwan, do you import cars and do you help the collectors of Bangladesh or the other collectors in overseas to enrich their collection?
Yes, okay. Before going to this question, I have one thing to say, especially for the new collectors or who are actually either thinking of joining this hobby or actually started this hobby. So one thing you must remember that please focus what you want. Do not buy all you are seeing, because one day you will actually think that, okay, I don't want this, why I had buy this, or why I bought this, something like that. So please focus from the beginning. Something like, I will collect only BMWs, or I will collect BMW 3 Series. So be focused that what you want. Do not buy so many cars and then later you have to think that why I bought this car. So please be focused, because diecast collection is not a cheap hobby. It's a very expensive hobby. So you will start with $1 Hot Wheels or Matchbox, but it will ended up $1,000 CMC models, something like this. So please be focused. And yes, I used to import cars. Usually I import from Europe. Previously I used to import from USA, from the eBay, but after COVID my connection was lost, my American vendor. So now I used to bring multiple scales of model cars for me and for the other collectors from basically actually my vendor is from UK. He lives in UK, in London.
Do you sell your collection?
Not really, but now I started some selling from my collection, because that's, I said that previously I actually eat all I saw in my plate, but later I thought that no, I must focus, because it's not, again I am telling, it's not a cheap hobby, it's an expensive hobby. So nowadays I used to collect in bigger scales, in 43 and 18 only Mercedes-Benz, and in 64 I am trying to focus, still trying to focus, but yes, I'm not sure that whether I can focus or not in 64, but in 1:64 I have all the brands, all the models, but in bigger scales like 43 and 18 I only collect Mercedes-Benz.
Thank you. And actually, what scale do you collect, and what is your favorite brand or favorite model?
Favorite model, as I said that now I am focusing only in Mercedes-Benz. So in if you consider Mercedes-Benz as my favorite model or favorite brand, so in the diecast band in 164 nowadays, Kyosho have some Mercedes-Benz, Shuko has some very good casting of Mercedes-Benz. Now Yuan Li, DCM, then GCD. So they are also bringing some very, and another important brand, Stance Hunter. So they are releasing very good casting of Mercedes-Benz. In 43 I used to, in cheaper 43s I prefer Altair, iExo, then Mini Champs, Autoart in 43. In 18 I used to buy. I like Autoward very much in 118, but you know that now Autoward Mercedes Benz are very expensive, so I have very few. Then I used to collect Mini Champs Mercedes Benz. Then Norev is there, Biante is there, and KK Scale is bringing very good models, but it's a closed shell models. And yes, that's all. And one interesting brand, I must name it, it's the Solido, which is actually made in Bangladesh. So that is one of my favorite brand, and I used to buy Solido because those are made in Bangladesh, and Solido is very good compared to the prices. I must say it's a value for money. So the price they are offering, it's very good.
So actually we are proud of these things. Solido made in Bangladesh actually, and the Redwan actually correctly enlightened these things. Thank you Redwan for this information as well, for the international community to know about the Bangladeshi cars, and we are actually exporting these cars, and there are a lot of factories here in Bangladesh, so that we will be somehow enriched in making the diecast as well. And so actually, do you face any difficulty in collecting, or do your family members support in your collecting, organizing so many diecast you have both in early periods and still now?
Difficulties collecting diecast now, actually the importing, because you know that when you import cars, if your vendor is not good, then you must have, or you must receive broken models, which is very heartbreaking actually as a collector. So when you buy something from eBay, or someone from maybe I collect from Germany, from UK, from France, so when you receive after 15 or 20 days, when you receive the model, if you saw it's broken, then it's very heartbreaking. So this is one difficulty. So but my vendor, I must tell about him that he actually he sent all the cars with so much care. So I must thank him, or giving applause, that he actually cares the car. He knows the value, because he himself is a collector. So he actually sent me cars with so many caring and packaging, bubble wrap, so many things. So this is one difficulty I'm just facing for importing part. But for collection, yes, my family members are very supportive. You can see that they allow me to display my cars, actually installing the displays or the showcases in my drawing room. So that is, yes, they are very much supportive.
That's very good to hear that.
And for junior collectors or new collectors, or maybe or other collectors, maybe who are not married, or who are actually single, sometimes we used to hear that the parents does not supporting them. But I must say to those parents that your son or your daughter is not doing anything wrong. They are not going to in some addicting, or they are not becoming addict to any other drugs or something. They are actually, from the passion or from the love of the car, they are actually collecting those. So please support them. This is the way we can actually divert the younger generation from the drugs to the so if you have passion about cars, so so those people cannot derail or become addict of something like drugs or any bad thing. So this is this I must say to the parents, and also for the married people like me. So this is also for the, so my message to the wives and other members, or the kids, that when your father or mother is collecting something or have a passion or hobby like this, please do support them, because they need your support.
So that is a very important message, that please encourage the collectors to collect. This will help you, not only help you, your family. This will help the total nation from become addict from any drugs, smoking, even the other the bad habits that can grow in actually early childhood or in adolescent or even after in adult stage. So this diecast collection, if you can make it in your hobbies, so this will be an antioxidant for your long living. And actually there are so many collectors who actually stop collecting or selling their products with a broken heart so many times because of lack of family supports, in maximum in early age, and even they can think about collecting whenever they are actually got married. This is the reality, but Mr. Redwan have actually eliminated all those factors. Now he is successful, so that's why he is in front of you. So thank you, Mr. Redwan. Actually this is the part 1 of your so valuable interview, but remember, our followers, our viewers, Mr. Redwan will come with lot of cars. Actually 2500 cars, can you believe it? With a lot of cars, with a lot of rare model, he will show you. And actually you will also stay tuned for watching this in the future. Till then, goodbye, take care, Allah Hafiz.